More than 1 billion people around the world are obese. It appears that modern humans have a problem with sugar and fat. And at the same time, millions of people are losing weight right now. Not through dieting, not through exercise, through weekly injection. Big Pharma claims to have cured obesity. Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly have transformed the way we look at weight loss. GLP-1 medications, Ozempic and Wegovy above all, are the fastest growing drug class on the planet. The company behind them, Novo Nordisk, briefly became the most valuable company in Europe, worth more than the entire Danish economy. Similarly, in the US, Eli Lilly's revenue is heavily driven by GLP-1 drugs Mounjaro and Zepbound. In Q1 of 2026, the company reported global revenues of $19.8 billion. Nearly 65% of total sales came directly from GLP-1 products. But behind the hype sits an uncomfortable question, because this drug doesn't just bring weight loss. The side effects can be life-altering. It brings muscle loss, bone loss, nausea that can last for months, a rebound effect that undoes everything the moment you stop, and also a global shortage that leaves diabetic patients without the medication they need to survive. At the same time, studies show that it protects the heart, it protects the kidneys, and may even protect the brain. We live in a society that rewards attractiveness. Slim woman, muscular man. Obesity is forbidden. Celebrities like Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, and a long list of Hollywood names openly admit taking this injection. Not because they are sick, but because it's the fastest path to the body that society demands from them. A shortcut to beauty and success at the same time. And suddenly everyone is asking, why shouldn't I do it too? We were influenced from childhood to follow certain standards. Fitness has become a religion in a world where appearance often outweighs skill. And I mean, it's understandable. You are busy, you are tired, and hustling keeps you occupied. And honestly, health and fitness becomes secondary. But the pressure to look a certain way never actually disappears. We are always under constant pressure to look beautiful. So what if there was a shortcut, a cheat code? Let me show you and explain the science behind Ozempic. What is Ozempic? Ozempic is a medication originally developed to treat type 2 diabetes. People diagnosed with type 2 diabetes suffer from insulin resistance. Normally, insulin facilitates the uptake of sugar into cells, thereby lowering blood sugar levels and providing energy. High blood sugar levels can cause severe damage to nerves and blood vessels, which, if left untreated, can lead to blindness or the loss of a limb. Doctors and scientists were in a desperate search for an alternative to conventional insulin injections. And they stumbled upon a very elegant solution. The story of Ozempic isn't just about a miracle weight loss drug. It's a decades-long detective story involving venomous lizards, gut hormones, and some very persistent scientists. The Gila monster connection. The journey began in the 1990s with an endocrinologist named Dr. John Eng. He discovered that the saliva of the Gila monster, a venomous lizard, contained a hormone called Excidin-4. This hormone mimicked human glucagon-like peptide 1, or GLP-1, which tells the pancreas to release insulin into the bloodstream. And here is how it works. GLP-1 is released into the bloodstream after we eat. It stimulates the pancreas to release insulin when blood sugar levels are high. At the same time, it blocks the release of glucagon, a hormone that would otherwise raise blood sugar levels. With the end result that we have a reduction in food cravings. Unlike human GLP-1, which degrades the body within minutes, the lizard version lasted for hours. And this led to the first GLP-1 drug, exenatide. But there was a problem. Patients still had to inject it twice a day, and this is not exactly a great sell for a pharma company. So researchers at Novo Nordisk modified the hormone by attaching a fatty acid chain, allowing it to bind to albumin, a common blood protein. This little modification dramatically extended its stability in the bloodstream. And this was the birth of Semaglutide, the active ingredient in Ozempic, a drug that would change the lives of millions of people suffering from type 2 diabetes. But then something unexpected happened. Researchers noticed patients weren't just regulating their blood sugar, they were losing unprecedented amounts of weight. And suddenly, this drug wasn't just a diabetes drug anymore. Ozempic became the most discussed pharmaceutical on the market. It turned Novo Nordisk into the most valuable company on the European stock market in 2024. And a new, higher dose version specifically approved for weight loss was born, Wegovy. Since semaglutide is the active ingredient of Ozempic and Wegovy, we will focus specifically on it in this video. There is also a newer, more effective version called tirzepatide, which is found in Mounjaro by Eli Lilly. To see if Ozempic genuinely leads to significant weight loss, we need to look at clinical trials. In a landmark study by Wiley and colleagues published in 2021 in the New England Journal of Medicine, researchers administered semaglutide once weekly to adults with obesity. Small disclaimer, the study was funded by Novo Nordisk. Now, let's look at the data. Now, if we look at the gray line, which is the placebo group, these are the people that play by the rules, exercising, eating healthier. Without the drug, they barely moved the needle, about 2 to 3% body weight loss over the entire study period. If we compare that to the blue line, which is the semaglutide group, that line doesn't just dip, it dives. By the end of the study, participants lost an average of 15 to 16% of their total body weight. What is the bottom line? The drug combined with lifestyle changes was roughly 5 to 6 times more effective than diet and exercise alone. And if you look at the curves themselves, two things stand out. No plateau for months. The blue line keeps diving for almost the first full year. It doesn't start leveling off until around week 60. And that massive space between the two lines is what scientists call clinical significance. It wasn't a fluke, it was a total shift in how the body handles weight. But not everyone responds. Here is something that the headlines never mention. In those same clinical trials, roughly 10 to 15% of participants lost less than 5% of body weight, despite taking the medication correctly. So it's practically no effect at all. And why is that? The gut microbiome plays a role. Baseline insulin resistance matters also. And many people stop the medication early before reaching the full therapeutic dose, because the side effects become too difficult. In real-world studies, dropout rates reach 30–50% within the first year. The drug works extraordinarily well for most people, but it is not a guaranteed solution for everyone, and that rarely makes it into the conversation. The food noise phenomenon. Here is what the graphs don't capture, but millions of users describe as the most striking effect of the drug. Normally, our brains generate constant food noise, thoughts about what to eat next, cravings, that 10 p.m. hunger that you can't ignore. For most people on semaglutide, that noise simply stops. It's not just reduced, it is gone. The users describe walking past a bakery and feeling nothing, being offered dessert and genuinely not wanting it. And this is GLP-1 acting directly on the hypothalamus, suppressing appetite at the neurological level. And it may explain why this drug works so much better than willpower alone ever could. The rebound effect. Now, the most important question, what happens when you stop? In a study by Rubino and colleagues, also published in 2021, participants were first given semaglutide. And as expected, they lost significant weight. Then they were split into two groups. One group continued the drug, the other switched to a placebo. The result, that group that continued semaglutide kept losing weight until a plateau was reached. The group that switched to the placebo started gaining it back, almost returning to their starting weight. What does this tell us? The drug primarily affects metabolism and eating behavior in real time. It does not produce long-term changes in appetite once it leaves the body. Semaglutide is not a permanent fix. It is a tool. It can help reduce body weight and kickstart a healthier life. But to maintain the result, you still need established fitness habits and a sustainable diet. Part 3. The side effects. Now, this is the part nobody reads before they start. The most common side effect is nausea. Ozempic slows down how quickly food leaves the stomach. That's why you feel full for longer, but it also creates that overstuffed, heavy feeling, especially after larger meals. And beyond that, you might also experience vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, bloating, acid reflux. Some people get diarrhea, others get constipation. The drug affects digestion differently in every person. Most side effects are mild, improve over time, and are most pronounced during dose increases. But this is not a side effect-free drug. Understanding the risks matters just as much as understanding its benefits. Part 4. The hidden cost. Muscle and bone loss. This is the part most people skip, and it might be the most important. Ozempic suppresses appetite so effectively that many users enter a severe food deficit. When the body doesn't get enough energy from food, it starts breaking down muscle tissues for fuel, a process called proteolysis. On top of that, as you lose fat, your muscles simply don't have to work as hard anymore to move your body. Without resistance training to signal that the muscle is still needed, the body prunes it away to save energy. Studies also show that semaglutide disrupts bone remodeling. Bone breakdown accelerates, but bone formation doesn't keep pace. In other words, the demolition crew is working overtime, the construction crew is on a coffee break. You lose weight, but part of what you lose is muscle and bone, not just fat. For long-term health, that distinction matters enormously. We live in a world that pushes perfection, fast results, instant gratification. Ozempic taps directly into that desire. And yes, for the right people, in the right medical context, it is one of the most significant advances in metabolic medicine in decades. It protects the heart, it protects the kidneys, it gives back quality of life to millions of people with diabetes. But it comes with real trade-offs: muscle loss, bone loss, a rebound the moment you stop, and a reminder that not everyone responds, no matter how much the headlines promise otherwise. So before you take it, ask yourself, are you solving the problem or are you just postponing it? There are no real shortcuts, only choices.